all 6 rotations of the 5-1 volleyball rotation explained in under 3 minutes. In rotation 1, the setter is in 1, and defense is pretty simple. We don't want our setter to get the first ball, so we pull our OH1 back to cover the setter in back row. For offense, we have a few mix-ups, which is pretty fun. The opposite can hit outside for 1, and the OH1 can hit right side for 1. For rotation 2, our setter is in 6, and this is a little scary because this is the most vulnerable defensive spot, so we pull our setter all the way up to the front row, stacking with the opposite. For defense, our OH2 drops back to pass, and our libero shifts over. Rotation 3, our setter is in 5, and MB2 is in. This is one of the serve-receive rotations that is really hard to watch as a coach, and you want to make sure you have phenomenal passers in the back row to get you out of this rotation. We pull up our setter to the front row, and they're stacking with OH2 and MB2. Our opposite simply just pulls back to the back row to pass, making our libero shift over, and also shifting our OH1 or DS if you subbed in a DS for OH1 in the back row, shifting them closer to that stack, making sure they are not crossing that front row stack. Rotation 4, the setter is in 4, and our setter is also in front row. We love that. And as you can see, there's a lot of moving happening on this rotation. Our MB2 is pulling to the corner in the position 4 with the setter to stack, so that way we can pull our outside 2, who's technically in the front row, all the way to position 5. That's also working into offense because once the OH2 passes or doesn't pass, they're already in their spot, transition, and ready to hit. Since we put our OH2 there, we of course have to shift everyone else. So I just shift my opposite back to the back corner in position 1 to be a line judge, call deep, covering their passers in front of them. Our libero is shifting closer to the position 1 spot, but closer to the donut, and our OH1 or DS shifting over closer to position 6, getting those deep balls and covering. Rotation 5, the setter is in 3, and they're still in the front row. Offense, it's pretty simple. MB2 can either hit right side, or they can immediately run to the middle spot and hit out of middle. For defense, I'm just pulling OH1 back to pass to add another passer. This makes me shift the libero closer to the 10-foot line, getting those short donut balls, and the opposite is also shifting over, calling deep balls, watching the line, covering their passes in front of them, and the OH2 and DS is already in their ideal spot. They don't have to move. And we're finally there. Last rotation, serve receive rotation 6, the setter is in 2, and they're still in the front row. So this is a great one. It should be a little bit easier for you guys to get out of this serve receive rotation with the setter, like we know, for offense is already in their ideal spot. Middle 1 is now in the front row because they just libero switched in, and the OH1 can hit middle for 1 after the first touch has happened, or you can just have middle 1 run to the middle and OH1 run to the outside. For defense, it's pretty easy. As you can see, not too much shifting. We just shifted the OH1 back to pass to add another passer in the back row, and the opposite is again just pulling back to pass closer to the line. If you would like to learn more than my very fast-paced TikToks, then you can check out my Etsy page where I have an easy downloadable guide for all 6 serve receive 5-1 rotations, or you can just check out my website defyinggravityvolleyball.com, where my links to my in-depth YouTube videos where I don't talk this fast are on there, and my blog posts, and much more. So hopefully this helps you guys out, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye.